Listen to me. This is urgent. If you have any dating apps on your phone, delete them. Delete them because they're useless. Especially if you're a guy, because do you really think you're gonna get matches on a dating app? The girls in real life don't even like you. What makes you think they're gonna like you on Tinder? Dating apps are a scam because in all honesty, all they're meant to do is feed women's ego and profit off of down badness. You go and find your best photos, set up a profile, and tell them in your bio how you work at Wendy's and swipe endlessly for the hopes of a decent looking girl to match with you. And there's other apps that allow women to make the first move or whatever, but these don't work either because we all know women don't shoot their shot. At least not if you're not Duke Dennis and you're a subpar 5 on a good day who needs a haircut and wears anime t-shirts. Dating apps are not meant for the average guy. Like, I don't even use dating apps anymore because I'm in a happy relationship, but when I did, man was I going through it. Most down bad I've been in my life. I would swipe all day, infinitely. My thumbs could solo Goku the way I was swiping, and then I would let my phone sit overnight and I would wake up to 0 matches like, bro, how am I losing in real life and online? Pick a struggle. And then my cousin who just downloaded the app would get hundreds of matches instantaneously. I was sick, and I get it. Some dudes just got it like that. And sometimes you gotta accept that you're just not that guy. But as LeBron said,
the day is not today.
The particular dating app I was on was Tinder. Why was I on Tinder, you may ask? The same reason anyone in their young adult age would be on Tinder for. To find someone to binge watch Stranger Things with. I download the app and set up my profile. I swipe on a couple of girls and put my phone down. A couple minutes later, my phone starts blowing up with notifications telling me I have new likes. I get back on the app and notice that I don't have any matches yet, but I have around 20 plus likes on my profile. Now, Tinder has this thing called Tinder Gold where you have to pay a certain amount to be able to see your likes. From there, you can instantly match with whoever you like. I'm not gonna lie, curiosity got the best of me. I paid for Tinder Gold and I'm greeted by the most hideous, abominable women I've ever seen in my life. I am not exaggerating, but in the midst of the bunch, I see one that isn't anything crazy, but she was cute enough. I matched with her. I don't remember who sent the first message, but we began to flirt with each other for a couple of weeks. And I'm surprised because at the time, I was absolutely terrible at texting and she was actually still interested in our conversations. And I know, especially on Tinder, you're supposed to plan the link within maybe a week or they're gonna lose interest. But at the time, I was awkward and didn't really know how to talk to girls, and most importantly, I didn't have a car. So not only did our schedules have to line up, but also my mother's schedule had to line up. Plus, we were really vibing with each other, so we both didn't mind waiting a little bit. We continued flirting for a couple more days, and finally, I set up the date. I asked her out and she agrees. We had agreed on going bowling. Now that the date was set, all I had to do now was secure the car. I go to ask my mom to use the car because I have a date, and she says, where did you meet this girl? I know her from school. We're in the same class. I refused to tell my African-American mother that I needed her car to go on a date with a random girl I met from Tinder, but she grants me access to the car for the night. The time comes for the date and I arrive at the bowling alley. When we finally met in person, you could say neither of us were what we were expecting. I mean, I didn't get catfished, but the vibes definitely weren't there. Like, this was the worst, most boring dates I've been on in my life. Conversations weren't really flowing. The venue was pretty loud, which also made the conversations even more awkward, and you could just tell the date wasn't going well with the way both of our faces just lie expressionless pretty much the whole night. So the date's over, and you know, while it did go bad, I'm kind of just chucking it up to both of us being socially awkward and the venue kind of working against us. I text her asking how she felt about the date and if she's willing to give it another try, and she replies, I feel like we're better as friends. The vibe just wasn't there. But I get it. It's understandable. We didn't vibe in person like we did over text. I just wish I got my money back for Tinder Gold, cause man, were those girls hit.